The first carry now. This is Johnson. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They get 31 yards that time. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Breeze going to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And Collins, he had one of those pick 6s last year en route to a Pro Bowl.
And that's been one of the biggest improvements to his game, his ability to range deep in coverage and go up and play the football and make plays. Always known as a guy who can make tackles near the line of scrimmage. Now he's got the full package at his arsenal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Breeze now on first down. And brought in here by Fleener. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Evans, the man in motion left. They run it again with Martin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Luck now to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sterling Moore. Oh, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 11-yard line.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Ingram, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Now Evans in motion left. A give left to Martin, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Locke. They set up the screen to Martin. And the nifty hurdle allows him to snag the extra yardage for the 1st before the tackle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Evans, the man in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Locke. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run, Martin. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll fake it. Now Luck steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Andrew Luck, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, it's Long. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end Fleener, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here. And he loses the football a second time. And the Buccaneers have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Locke. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's locked. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
From the gun, here's Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Martin running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jacoby Fleener, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw is Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Hau'oli Kikaha in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They are going for it. It's Luck. Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And off comes to Martin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And some room to work. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Luck. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Fleener, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run the counter with Martin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 1st down, Love. And this is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And able to find Green. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. They'll look to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Right there at the 43. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know they love... And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue. Yeah, but still a one. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, 79 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that. Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards. And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike. Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense,
all hope is not lost.
Luck gonna throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the pistol, they'll run with Martin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Third down, it's Doug Martin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Luck. On the right side, caught by Green. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.